Good day from Kakadu National Park, folks. We are at Mamukala Wetlands. When I walk down, it's so hot I can't concentrate. This part of Australia, I mean, it's winter time, but it's still very humid. So camel is fueled up completely. We're gonna make it all the way to the end and then go back down to Pine Creek today. Hopefully we're gonna do it. It's quite a way, like 600 kilometers. It's gonna get dark a little bit later. So where do we go now? Walking track 3 meters. Bird high toilets. I want to see like the viewpoint. Where's the viewpoint?
Big picture. After Darwin, we push deep into Kakadu, then south on the Stewart Highway to Alice Springs through the West McDonnell Ranges. Uluru rises, Katachuya surrounds us, Kings Canyon. We break down chasing Mount Isa, limp to the coast at Townsville, ride the shoreline to the Sunshine Coast in Brisbane. Disappear into the backcountry, roll on to Sydney, Canberra, the Snowy Mountains, Melbourne, circle Wild Tasmania and finally return back to Sydney.
So coming to Darwin region, you will probably see 2 main national parks. That's Litchfield, which was obviously not so good on a motorbike, and Kakadu. There's no daily pass for Kakadu, only I think like a weekly pass, which is like $40. I'm only gonna be here one day. What's the reason for paying $40 then? I don't get it. Okay, we are on top of the wetlands now, I think. Going over water. What's in here? Well, it's obviously a place with a nice biosphere. I've never seen something like that, but I don't find it so impressive. I rather want to go up and top to the mountains and look down. Wetlands. Okay, let's see where we go next. Guys, really cold. This is winter. I'm sweating. I think it's 29 degrees. Oh, 33 degrees. That's why it's so hot. Winter. And it's so humid also here. What's wrong in this country? No wind. Okay, I go first because I don't want that to go in my way. $60 from here, where people are still hanging around. No shade to the people coming here. So we are at Ubirr, Kakadu National Park. There's a loop to walk. I have the feeling this is gonna be a hot experience. You might wonder why I'm always carrying my jacket, right? Because jacket is expensive and all my stuff is in there, so I better carry it and not leave it at the motorbike. I think they have some paintings there and the stone, and there I read lookout. That's why I'm actually here. Lookout is what I'm looking for. Nobody was thinking about motorbike riders when they built the infrastructure. Why is the parking space so far away from the place to see? Probably there's a reason, but I don't like that. It's just walking. I'm just walking here and sweating again. Why am I doing this? It's so hot. It's winter. Okay, here we have it. Rock paintings.
This figure here depicts everything. This man here, he was
Okay, now the party starts. This looks like climbing. I love climbing, especially in my dress. It's fantastic. Okay, that's actually quite insane. I'm wondering how old these paintings are. Actually, we're really roofed here. I guess this was the place to be during wet season. To be protected from the rain. Any protection from the sun. I think this is the way up now to the lookout. Finally, that's why I came sweating here. Let's go. It reminds me a bit on Georgia. I think in Georgia I was climbing with all my gear, but I left the jacket there. Yeah, Georgia. There were these caves. Also very beautiful. Beautiful lookout also. Check it out, the video was wonderful.
And play games with them as well.
The Namakan sisters were famous for playing games, especially on each other, and liked to trick each other. The sister went and snuck into the billabong and turned herself into a crocodile, then came out and gave the other sister a fright of a life.
Alright folks, we're up almost. Oh, look at this. Oh, I think it was worth it now. Whew, that's the place to be. My brother's up there. Okay, this place is sacred, I guess. I would also call it sacred. UNESCO World Heritage. Obviously the Aboriginal people own all this land here, right? And it's a national park, so they leased the land to the Commonwealth, the Australian government. The Australian government is managing it as a national park. I think it's crucial to understand the land, right? This is where the souls come from, and this is where the souls go to. Alright, I have to go back. I managed to... I cannot talk anymore. I'm completely empty. No more water left in my body. I feel like a little bit pain in my kidneys. I need to get water. Whew. I'm walking back. I only have water in mind. Oh, water. I also feel like in India daily on a motorbike. 43 degrees, 90% humidity. Check out the episode here. Hey guys, I really prefer to camp at the sites and just like go there with normal shoes. This is like a big torture. Insane. I mean, they said it's winter. It's gonna be some good blisters tonight. Yay. And sorry, no drone shots. Illegal in the national parks here. I couldn't have flown a drone up there. I could not concentrate anymore. I still can't. What am I talking? Refill first. Let it run, baby. Alright guys, happy day from Mataranka, Northern Territory. I just arrived here. I wanted to check out the campsite and stay here for like one night. They have thermal waters, like pools, but I just said like they're full. And I wanted to leave and she came out and she's like, okay, maybe I can still camp here. There's another place like 10k from here. They should also have their pools close to the campsite, which is obviously important. I don't want to walk a long way. I don't want to ride with a motorbike there. I want to go there, camp here and walk to the place. So let's see if they come back and give me an opportunity. That would be awesome. Got the green light. Let's check in. Yeah, so just checking in with a friendly lady here. And obviously it's the pitch they have close to the river. I think I was just lucky now, yeah?
Yeah, you're very lucky. Yes, pays to be late.
Awesome. Into the campsite. It's obviously the overflow place, which is very much next to the river. Okay, you see no camping beyond this point. We're still gonna do it.
Right where you are.
Okay. Fantastic.
Yep.
Very good. No crocodiles in there.
Freshwater ones.
Freshwater ones.
Little freshwater
Not
ones.
so terrible, right?
Yeah, they're good.
They're good.
Yeah, they're more scared of you.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. Very nice.
And the amenities nearest was the green building we passed on the way down.
The lady showed me.
Yeah,
Awesome.
okay.
Perfect.
And if you want to go for a swim in the springs,
Yeah.
there's a walking
way.
path over there.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So close.
Yeah.
Really good to be here.
You enjoy yourself, mate.
Thank you. Thank you.
And don't eat too many crocodiles.
No, I won't.
Yeah,
I won't.
yeah.
We'll be careful. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be right.
So that's the place here. There's 25 bucks a night. Showers and toilets included. Over there, it's the way to the springs. And here, I can kiss some crocodiles tonight. Sweetwater crocodiles. They're not so bad. This thing here, to kind of ride along the river, they said. Obviously, it's a river over there with hot water. I have no idea what to expect. Let's just go. And the crocodiles that just go in there and then they're in caught, or?
Yeah, so the door shuts, that's it there. The crocodile's food up the back end of it.
Aha!
And then when the crocodile pulls on the food, it triggers the door to drop down. And
And then they're caught.
yeah,
Hoo-hoo!
so only the saltwater crocodiles will go in there for the food because it's a bit of meat. And the
Aha.
freshwater crocodiles,
They don't go.
they only eat fish, so
Aha, I see. They try to get rid of the saltwater crocodiles here.
Yeah, they don't want the saltwater crocodiles here, so.
Okay. So do you feel safe here?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Right, we reached the entrance place. It's pretty busy. The water's pretty clear. I can't see any crocodiles, so I think it's good to go in. And if there's one, I'm not going to be the first one eaten. Okay, this is really warm. Alright guys, so we're in. Floating. It's pretty slow moving. Very slow. Well, it's warm, very warm. Pretty convenient. So it's actually just a very easy flow down this kind of creek. It's like 2 meters deep. You have shade. It's a bit noisy, but it's convenient. It's like a natural thermal place. And it's for free. My friends in Bali, it's for free. You're here for free. You touch the ground, it's just like small stones, but gravel. And it goes like, I think it goes like 1 kilometer per hour, if not even less. Very smooth ride. So the wet season obviously is just over, and as you can see, like the ground is not much taller, not much higher. So the water level just went down, and now it's accessible. A couple of weeks ago, I think this was all kind of covered with water. Let's go back to the campsite and cook some food. Making some food without a table, just lose your lap, right? We're gonna have some broccoli today. Gonna add some tomatoes, some lemon. Not sure what else is in the box, but we'll make something tasty. Olive oil is the key, yeah? So cut some mushrooms, but the pot is already full. Let's get it heated up. Yes, it's coming. Opening up here with the fan. Now, looks good. Now we have the power. You don't see it, but it's blue now. So we have things ready on the lowest flame. Just cooking there. Zack, good night. Get ready soon. Put some lemon over it. That's it, finished. Some salt. Let's go. Alright guys, I just arrived at Banka Banka Station. It's been a long ride. I'm a bit tired actually, I didn't sleep so well last night. But it's good to be here now. On the internet page they said like you must book in advance. But everything is free, always the same. I found a new thing, which is kind of putting the map just on here. Now I can see it analog, not like digital, analog. And I can see like we are at Banka Banka here. And tomorrow we head further down in the direction of Alice Springs. Yeah, it's actually a very beautiful campsite. Make some fire there, people hanging out. They have a small bar, which is in that building, and they're just having some beers. Campsites, powered, water. Cool. Tennant Creek. We're riding on the A87, Australian 87. We just passed the 3-way roadhouse. It was so cold last night. We only had like 8 or 9 degrees. And my sleeping bag is no longer the bag that I had in the beginning. It's losing a bit of the isolation. But yeah, I need to see what to do about that. Maybe I need to shake the dawn through a little bit and reorder them. There's another 500 kilometers to Alice Springs I want to do today, but I'm starting late normally here lately. This is so much things to do in the morning to get ready, right? And the sun is rising on an hour later than it was in Western Australia. So yeah, let's go. Alright folks, we're at Devil's Marbles, Karlu. Just like a very small detour from the highway. It's 2 kilometers, if even less. But I'm not sure if I should be impressed. I know there's just some stones, right? And as long as you can't climb them, maybe you can actually, I have no idea. But not with my shoes. I think I found this quite nice. This is a big stone put in halves. That's quite funny. are very big rocks. How were they created? I'm interested. Alright, I also can tell we're back more like in the Outback. The flies are here again. So I'll just learn it's granite stone that was formed over the last millions of years, like 1.7 billion years ago. Started to kind of create the granite, and then all the way they eroded it, and then the stones created like that. Crazy. Okay, so what is this? Mobile hotspot. Boost your phone or data signal. Place your phone on the red holder. Call in speaker mode. Wait for signal bars. Calling. This could take up to 30 seconds. How does this work? Put your phone in here. Okay, I go the other way. Nothing. In any case, I have 1 bar with Telstra. So what is this for? Okay, we go back on the motorbike. Hit the road. Let's go. Stewart Highway, southbound. Woohoo! There's the roadhouse. A little bit of an Outback place here. And the Aborigines hanging out here. They're very friendly. The fuel station is not working anymore. There's a pub. And they're drinking beer. We're heading back on the road. I don't think I'm gonna make it to Alice Springs today. It's just too far. I need to take a break every now and then. I'm not kind of racing, so we'll see. Maybe we stay somewhere over on the way. Sneaked into the campsite like 5 minutes past 6. The owner was still there and she gave me the last pitch. At least it was the first camping site I went to. G-Day mate, 38 Australian dollars per night. Let's see how the pitch looks like. It's a bit packed.
Glad to see you safe and
Hey.
sound. We passed you twice.
Today, yeah, did you?
No, yesterday.
Yesterday, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize,
With a
unfortunately.
red back on the caravan.
Okay, nice to see you now, finally.
Glad you're here.
See you later. All right, made it. Just a little pitch here, but I think maybe I stay 2 nights here. I can pitch the tent after under the palm tree, have some shade during the day. And I'm really hungry now and tired also. Was like, I don't know, like 550, 600 kilometers. Started at 9 a.m. and now it's like 6:15. Hey guys, this is insane. I'm traveling, right? I'm just trying to upload my YouTube videos for you onto YouTube. The internet in Australia everywhere is so bad. On every campsite is very slow. I cannot do it here. So I'm trying to kind of now find an additional provider giving me 5G access for a cheap amount of money to kind of do it via the cellular. Obviously this costs money again. So I ordered a Lyca Mobile, 300 gigabytes for 20 Australian dollars, which is an okay price, I think. Now they ask me to obviously prove my identity. So I need to do an identity check. So I run through all the processes and entered my passport detail. It just didn't take it, right? It does not allow me to validate through my international passport. It doesn't work. So I called the customer service. So complex to work with these people. Some Indian accent. I cannot understand them. Spelling is difficult. They describe very badly. I was with them on the phone for 45 minutes now, and now I think we got it finally. They're working on it now, and they said they're gonna answer to my email. It's just a mess, right? This is like the internet in India was like 100 times faster than here in Australia, guys. What's wrong? Just do something about that, right? Some meat lamb on the barbecue. Daily challenges of overlanding around the world. I got this beautiful blade. I bought it a couple of weeks ago. Looked for it for quite some time. See the summit can be used as a blade to eat, but also as a cutting board, which is amazing. It's made of silicone at the side, and the bad thing about it, ants love it. They're just eating holes into it. So it doesn't hold the water of my cereals anymore. Now I need to search for something like this again.
You see, now I'm not sure anymore what was ants, because here it's also damaged, but it's not broken. I don't think it was ants. Not the same as in my tent where ants are eating it. I just cleaned the Google Deck air filter. Unfortunately, this filter has no longer been produced. It was an Italian brand. And the good thing about the filter is that mean like you can reuse it, right? Alright, I went the second time and I really soaked it in some dishwasher water, a little bit warm, and I think now it got clean. I'm happy now. Let's try it and then soak it again in some grease. I think you guys call it oil in that sense. And sometimes I say fat, because in German fat is everything. The fat on the meat, but also the fat that you put like onto grease, like here. But it's different here, right? We put some oil onto it. Alright guys, I did not understand at all why are there hosts inside. An animal just like does not make sense, right? But now I know it. I had it in the Moscow motor bag, and also I had my stove in there. The stove is running with gasoline, with petrol. And the petrol that is vaporizing still in there is destroying the silicone. My fault, I didn't know that, so this is really new to me, but in the future I need to store the stove somewhere else, but I don't know where. I have no space. Just met awesome cool Pablo from Uruguay. He's riding around Australia more in the Outback than I do, and he was so kind to let me put my sticker on his motorbike. Awesome. Thanks, mate. Thank you, for you as well.
Thank you.
Alright folks, happy day from Alice Springs. It's pretty cold today, only 4 degrees, but don't worry, we have good oil. Just got the AMSOIL 10W40 for Camberley with David Rees.
Yes.
He's taking care of the AMSOIL here in NT.
Absolutely, yep. B&D Automotive, yep, Alice Springs.
Awesome, great to meet you.
Yeah,
and thank you so much
too.
for giving me the chance to do the oil change just in your front yard. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no, not a problem at all. Greatly appreciated that you've come to support me here. So, and yeah, awesome to be a part of. Yeah.
Cool. Hey guys, what can I tell you? I'm doing oil change, right? Taking the engine protection off and just like letting the oil come out from here and let it just like sit for some time, shake the motorbike a little bit up and down so the oil goes out. Like I have all the tools with me, obviously. You guys know that, most of you at least. And all the spare parts and stuff. And the oil is ready here to be filled in into the beautiful CP2 engine. Yeah, awesome. So you guys might be wondering, how often do I do oil change? So I'm riding slowly, obviously, right? You guys know that 80, 90, sometimes slower than that on the country roads. I do it every 8,000 kilometers roughly. That's, I think, a good approach. AMSOIL is fine. You can ride it much longer if you want to. But every 8,000 kilometers, I think I do a good treat to the engine. If I would ride it harder, like I would do it every 5,000 actually. But like this, I'm perfectly fine, I guess. 0 degrees this morning. What's going on actually? This is way too cold. My sleeping bag is at the edge and I'm a little bit cold also. Are you fucking kidding me? This is frozen. It's below 0 degrees. I just had a hot shower. I feel a little bit better now, but it's too cold. Where do I have my breakfast now? I don't have a plate for cereals anymore. Dropping the view. This is today's ride. We started in Darwin and headed to Kakadu National Park for a day trip. All the way down on the Stewart Highway, as boring as it can get. We've frozen Alice Springs. Now we will make our way into the West MacDonald National Park. It's just like so many challenges at the moment, and now I'm just waiting here for the train to set back. It's too crazy. I want to do some uploads, I want to do some editing. I have no internet. They still do my identity check. I need to follow up again. I need to replan some schedules for the flight. It's just like crazy. I want to see Uluru. I put too much oil on my air filter yesterday, so I spilled the oil. I took it out of the air filter box. I spilled it all on the chain. Like, it's not my day. It's not my day. Went to this shop and bought a new bowl. They don't have anything else than this. The landscape is beautiful, but I don't know, this is not my day. I'm thinking of stopping here, but it's just like sun and flies around. It's just 2 p.m, right?
I don't really want to continue, but I don't want to stay here either. Do I sound like a woman? I don't know what to do. I should jump on the motorbike and ride. I think that's the best thing to do. See you later, alligator. Serpentine Gorge. 1.1 kilometer. I don't know if I don't want to do this actually. I'm so bored today. Well, let's see what they have in store. This is one of the places in the West McDonald's loop. It's a little bit less developed, so the road was unpaved. And here everything is, I mean, like I have my hiking shoes on, right? Not. Some people just said it's worth the walk. I have to trust them. What can I do? Actually, a quick story. I'm thinking about stopping all this YouTube thing. It's ridiculous. All my storage is full. I have no place where I can edit here because if I want to edit in silence, it's just like expensive like hell. Edit on a campsite, like where this is always noise. There's no energy, no electricity. There's no good internet. Where should I do this all? When I want to go to a coffee place, I mean, like I buy a tea, that's fine. But like I need to take all my luggage off because my iPad is at the very bottom because it doesn't have space anymore in my tank bag. So this is all so much work. I don't know if there's no other YouTuber talking about how much work it is. This is insane. Traveling Australia on a motorbike, doing a YouTube channel is ridiculous. It makes me angry. It's nonsense. It's like I stop it. It doesn't make fun anymore. It's over and out. Stop it. Out. Watch some other YouTube channel. Yes, watch other people talking about bullshit here in Australia. Oh man, this is so far to walk in these boots. Like here in NT, I don't get it. Build these car parking places just closer to the location. They're all so far away. And look at how the people in Western Australia are doing this. Look at how the people in Southern Australia are doing this. Fantastic. And here you have to walk all the time. I mean, like if you have a car, if you have your hiking boots with you, no problem. But I don't. As a motorbike, I don't go to Northern Territory. It sucks. I've never seen a motorbike parking place here in Northern Territory. In Western Australia, they have. Remember? Down in Albany with Gulcha, they had it. I mean, like with regards to the weather here in Northern Territory, it's good to come in winter, otherwise you would die. Tonight I was freezing. It was below 0 degrees. It was so ridiculously cold. In the morning, I was jumping on the bike. Which way do we take? So another 500 meters. Why? I walked 1 kilometer already. Who is making these distance things? It's wrong. Anyway, I was freezing this morning and I jumped on the motorbike, 15 degrees, too cold. Had to take a second jacket. And now, just 3 p.m. in the afternoon, I'm sweating. Northern Territory. Something is wrong here. So let's do a quick information session here. How do I navigate? When I have no internet, I use Osman Maps. That's pretty good. I can download everything offline. I can use it just like for walking, but also like for motorbike navigation. I found them quite okay. Some people say they take a lot of energy, battery, but I better use it without the motorbike. So yeah, let's see how far it is to go now. Calculating the route to this gorge. Another 600 meters, thank you. Why is this evaluation so wrong? I wouldn't have done it, it would be 2 kilometers. And it's always such a strange feeling. I mean, all my belongings are on the motorbike. Everything, just standing there. And I'm here walking. I kind of stop thinking about it, right? Everything is on there. I mean, I have my passport here, right? And my mobile phone. You might be wondering, why did I choose this track to go? Just like because at the campsite reception, I asked like which of the tracks is nice, and the lady said like, oh, one of the other customers was here on other guests and said like, this was the most beautiful one. I have no idea when shall I read about all these things, right? Who's planning this? Who is thinking about what to do next? Nobody is doing this. I have to do this all myself while I'm trying to get online, while I'm trying to edit the videos, while I'm trying to kind of make the motorbike maintenance, while I'm trying to make my food, I'm trying to find out where I'm gonna sleep next. It's getting stressful. It is too stressful. I'm stressed actually. I'm fucking stressed. I don't like that. Okay guys, we're there. I think at least at the bottom. Not sure if I would find it specific, if I should find it nice. It was a long way to walk actually. Okay, it's water between two rocks. Do you think it's nice? Should I have come here? Probably should have come here. But it's not like my mind is blown away, right? At least not for walking 1.5 kilometers. Alright guys, we are at the Serpentine, Georgia now. That's the name, isn't it? Serpentine, Georgia. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, so it was a good walk here. I mean, like there are rocks on both of the sides. There's water in between. The water level is going up and down. And I met beautiful people here that holding the camera now, which is very lovely. Let's look at the people here. Let's look at the people. It's much more important. These are the people I'm meeting here. Fantastic. Where are you guys from?
Mansfield, Victoria.
Victoria.
Yeah.
Oh, that's also a long way for you.
Yes.
Oh, pretty long way, yeah. And how do you like it up here?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Love it.
Yeah? It's good?
Yeah.
Nice.
I love it.
Happy to meet you.
Oh, good to meet you.
I'm from Germany.
Nice.
You can figure from the accent, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. It's either Austria, Switzerland, or Germany. Now Switzerland sounds different again, yeah?
Yeah, I won't say Dutch.
Yeah, Dutch is similar as well, is it?
I
Yeah.
get offended.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We love the Dutch people, yeah. They're fantastic, yeah. Cool.
Oh, good.
Oh, cool.
Shall we go up there? Shall we go up there? I love to go up. Let's do this. Yes, look out. That's what I'm looking for. And sweating, obviously, again. I don't get it. Why am I always looking for these fucking adventures? I may want to sleep freely tonight without a shower. And now I'm hiking again. Why am I doing this? The city boots are doing well. I mean, like, they behave like hiking shoes. I would need to get an upgrade for my lungs, please. Because I cannot get enough air through them. Can I do a filter change, like a lung change? Maybe I just need to train more. Oh dear. I even didn't bring water. I was not aware they have a lookout here. Hey guys, I like hiking, I love it. But I can't do it with this fucking mogul motorbike. And all the gear on all the time. It's just not, I feel like I'm carrying this jacket now. It's heavy. I'm sweating in the pants. I didn't bring water. Could I bring water? That would have been, but how would I hold the mobile phone then? It's just, hey, next time I go with a car, seriously, take a car. Take a car, don't take the motorbike. Take a car. Taking a car is like paradise. I made it. I'm up at this fucking lookout. This is an honest YouTube channel, guys. This is no bullshit. Today no smiling eagle. Today complaining eagle. There's the other side, not the direction of the gorge, to the valley. Here we have it. That's why I came up. Look where the car park is. Can you see it? It's so far away. Okay, actually I want to save some money and camp in a free campsite or just like on the road tonight. But I'm sweating it. I'm not gonna do it. Next problem, I have no fresh underwear left. I'm sorry, yeah, but this is problems of overlanding. I need to arrive and wash, do the laundry, but the sun is setting soon. Alexander, this was not a good planning. I was just about to throw my jacket onto this. Thank you, dear bird. I hope this can be the final bad thing for today. I mean, like, bird shit is known as something positive, like giving luck, right? So when it hit the back, it could also have hit my jacket in the inside, right? Like, where's the bin? There is no bin. Guys, are you really kidding me? Some animals ate my food from the back here. This is insane. What kind of day is it today? A full banana's gone. I can't believe this day. What's wrong with this day today? Oh, quite nice. Beautiful. McDonald Range. Too many flies here, I guess. Flies. Alright, brothers and sisters, I found a camp spot for tonight. It's free camping. Maybe I take a bush shower, let's see how I feel. It's actually quite nice scenery. We've been here a couple of minutes before, but the other place I went to, they asked for booking online and they had no reception, and there was a ranger next by, so I decided not to stay there. Yeah, let's pitch the tent and then let's see what's happening. I'll probably just go to bed early. Now the mood is a little bit better. I have a place to sleep for the night. The sun is setting. We have good light. It's good. I run some music in the background, enjoying the scenery, making some food. Yeah, I hope days like this do not occur so often, because then I go home. So tonight we're just gonna make some standard potatoes. Sun is setting in a second. Tent is all up. We're ready for a good chill out. Have a good night, guys.